Hello everybody, I'm Sophie Burdett with Sutton Group Realty.
I'm Erica Vincelli with the Mortgage Advisors.
Welcome to First Time Homebuyer Simplified.
Today we're going to talk about the process of the pre-approval. So Sophie, how many times have you been out shopping with new buyers and they fall in love with a house and then they can't afford it? What happens?
Well, it doesn't happen to me because I get them pre-approved.
That's true, we do do that.
But it can cause a lot of heartache and a lot of time wasted. So please get pre-approved beforehand so that the whole process of buying a house is pleasant. Because unless you know what you're dealing with from the get-go financially, there's not much point in starting to look.
Yeah. So basically what I do is, with our first meeting, what I do is I bring you in, we start talking about kind of what's going on today and what's going on in the future. Are you expanding your family? Are you looking to branch off and be a business for self in a few years? So all these little things that I listen to and I factor into finding you the perfect mortgage. I also take a look at your debt versus your income for your affordability. I take two magic numbers. I have your highest maximum affordability that you can afford and also your budget. Because sometimes if you tell me that you can afford $1,200 a month, but you guys are looking at $500,000 homes, well, those two numbers don't jive. So I take a look at what your maximum affordability is so that you're comfortable and confident with the buying process. But then also give you your number for the budget so that you're not house poor and that you love being in your home, but you can still have a life outside.
Yeah, that's
really
wonderful.
important.
What about for people who are almost there and they need a little bit of advice, but they're not sure that they have enough money?
Well, that's actually a great question because I meet so many people that say, oh, I'm not ready. And I said, well, this is the best time to actually speak with me because I will tell you where you need to go. How many times I've worked with some people between 6 months to 2 years because I got them on the right track, got them with their savings organized. I got their, their income had to be where it needed to be, their debts had to be where it needed to be, and they felt comfortable and confident with going down that process because when they were buying, they were 100% ready.
Sure. Yeah.
So even if you're not sure today's the right day to do it, meeting with me now is the best time because we can get you on track to get you into a home. So.
Yeah, another thing I'd like to touch on today, Erica, is people ask me all the time, like, oh, I want to go with my bank, or, why would I go with a mortgage agent, et cetera, et cetera. And those are some very valid points because a lot of times people will have a relationship with their bank. So, I've been with, this lending institution since I was a little kid. I want to continue with them. And the reason why I always tell people to look at the services of a mortgage agent is because when you're dealing with somebody from the bank, they sell every single product that the bank sells. So new accounts, RSPs, TFSAs,
they're
et cetera,
cross-selling for more money.
And they're not necessarily mortgage experts. With Erica, you get somebody who only sells mortgages and sells mortgages from different lending institutions as well as banks. So you get a lot more options, and having a lot of options equates saving some money.
Yeah.
So that's why the services of somebody like Erica, a mortgage agent, is a very good idea for you.
Sophie. Aw, shucks.
Another thing is you get a lot better communication because Erica sort of works like a realtor, so all the time, meaning you can reach her on her cell or by email any time of the day. Whereas with the bank, you're dealing with somebody 9 to 5, and they're not necessarily going to be there on the day that you put an offer if it's on the weekend. And sometimes you really need somebody to guide you. It's a stressful time.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, you want somebody who's ready, willing, and able to help you wherever you are.
Well, thanks,
during the process.
I appreciate all that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, so that's a little bit about the process of the pre-approval stage. Next week, we're going to be talking about Purchase Plus Improvements. This is a fantastic mortgage product that is very underutilized, and it allows you to build instant equity into your home. So, Erica Vincelli with the Mortgage Advisors.
And Sophie Burdett with Sutton Group Realty. Thanks for joining us.